So church is finished. It's time to eat lunch. And I said, you know what? I would like to have some nachos with turkey. So the turkey was frozen. So I took the turkey out the freezer and I already sauteed that here. So now I'm getting ready to cut up this onion and this lettuce. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of tomato sauce, or rather, they call it organic. Uh, yeah, some of this sauce here. I'm gonna put some of this sauce over here in my food, so just to give it some little flavor and stuff like that. But in the process, I definitely wanted to talk about enthusiasm, because enthusiasm is important to have in business. So today we're going to talk about enthusiasm, what every business owner should know about enthusiasm. And if this is your first time here, hello. I'm Tiffany C. Everett. I'm a social media realtor here on the Treasure Coast, and I help people kick chaos to the curb with super simple strategies to get everything in sync so that you can reach your goals in life. Whatever it is you're passionate about, God has called each and every single one of us to do a duty. What is that duty that He has called you to do? You know what it is. I'm sure you know what it is. And so it's just focusing on that thing and getting really good at that. I'm also working with eXp Realty, which is a brokerage company that is changing the way we know business today. No longer is the brokerage owned by one person where they are receiving all the money from their agents. No, with eXp Realty allows agents are owners of the company. And as owners of the company, that allows you to receive stock options and revenue share every single time an agent joins on and you sponsor them. So no longer is it that way anymore. So it's not one person owning the company. All the agents own the company now. Isn't that so cool? And so every time someone does well, you're rewarded for that. So cool. So I'm going to cut up this onion right here. Hey, Nathaniel, good to see you. And but yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And so I joined the company because I saw where they were going, I saw what they were doing, and I saw how they really care about the agents and they really want what's best for you and what's best financially for you and your family too. So feel free to connect with me if you have questions about eXp Realty and you would like more information and you're a real estate agent, or if you're someone that aspired to be a real estate agent and you're trying to figure it out, what company should I join? I am going to be doing some conversations about eXp Realty and hosting some events throughout the week. So I highly recommend you message me so that you can hop on and join in on the conversation. So the lettuce and the tomatoes, I'm sorry, the lettuce and the onions is cooked. So here we got our sauce. So I've already sauteed this right here. I'm gonna add some of this in here, give it some more flavoring, and I'm also going to put the onions in there as well. And I'm going to mix that all up together, like so. Just mix it all up. Mix it all up. And you can add your favorite seasoning, whatever it is that you like in there. I'll probably add a combination of things, maybe like some salt, pepper, vinegar, vinegar, no, salt, pepper, garlic is what I was trying to say. I put that in there. So we're gonna let that cook for a little while. But I definitely want to talk to you about having enthusiasm in your business. But before we do that, want to make sure that you go ahead and subscribe over to Beast Mode Club over on you know what, I do have a clubhouse as well as on Facebook. So that's where we are discussing these things here, as well as don't forget the podcast Kick Chaos to the Curb is out and waiting for you to listen to it. Enthusiasm means an intense and eager enjoyment, interest, or approval. Like her energy and her enthusiasm for life. It's an intense and eager enjoyment, interest, or approval. And we're going to be enthusiastic about anything, we should be enthusiastic about God. Let's keep it 100. We have to be enthusiastic about God because God made it all. He is the reason for the season. He's the reason why each and every single one of us are here, and the reason why everything exists. And when we're properly aligned, that energy flows over into every area of our lives, including our personal, professional, and spiritual life as well. So that gives us that zeal that we need, right? So we're on fire for the Lord. We're going to be on fire for the gifts and talents that He has given unto us. And we're going to go at it 100, just like that. And so I would encourage you to understand and know how you exhibit enthusiasm in your spiritual life, how you how can you develop a better enthusiasm if you don't already have it, what can you how is it working in you, how can you improve it, and how you can make it better for you and your family too. So in enthusiasm, let's say, I was just really dead with this conversation here. You would be like, oh my gosh, she is so boring. I don't want to listen to that, because you want to see someone that is enthusiastic about doing this live session. Not someone that's like, boring, 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 boring. No, yeah, I know you're probably like, why is she wearing one earring? Well, why not? Actually, I don't. I have on three. You just only see this one here. Yeah, I know. So, how do I exhibit this enthusiasm in my daily life? First, it needs to be something that you're really passionate about. But when it comes to God, we just need to have that passion. Passion that we just woke up this morning, like we're excited that if you got up this morning and your foot touched the ground, that's something to be excited about. If you woke up breathing, that should be something to be excited about. If you have a roof over your head, that's something to be excited about. God has blessed you. That's something to be excited about. Just being excited about the Lord and what He brought you through and where you're at right now is that enthusiasm, that zeal, that excitement that you should exhibit each and every single day. And if that is something that you don't have right now, then search hard and deep and know that there's something that you're holding in. It could be anger, it could be hatred, it could be unforgiveness. There's something there that's keeping you back from there. And God is able to help us through that processes. And maybe you may have to seek counseling as well. However, we have to deal with that situation. When I wake up, I'm like, "Oof, let's do this." I'm just excited and passionate for the Lord. And I'm ready to use the gift right now to help someone buy a house and help someone rent property and help someone put their property on the market. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the fact that He gave me that gift, and He gave me the gift of being able to do things on social media, how to create websites. I can create a website, I can create ads and marketing my material and all of that. Of course, in the process of building a team, but in the process of building a team, I'm able to let them know what I'm looking for and know what the expectations are because I know how to do it already, right? But in the end, that's the goal, to have a really nice team that is able to do a lot of these things because we have to delegate. Delegate is important. Mix this up together. We don't want it to burn. No burning in the kitchen. So, delegate, so that I can focus on those things that I'm really, really good at, right? And so that's what it comes down to. So how do you exhibit that enthusiasm in your life? I would say search hard and long for it, because just think about where you were, and just think about where you are. What has God done for you? How has He changed things? How has He worked a miracle in your life? Think about those things. And that should give you that excitement and that zeal to be able to be that force to help someone else in their life. Your testimony, what you've gone through, is going to help someone to know. If she did it or if he did it, I can do it too. Yes. So, number one, how are you exhibiting that enthusiasm in your life with your relationship with God? Because that's your foundation. Just think about it. If you was to try to build a house on cotton, what would happen? That house is going to fall because the foundation is weak. But when your foundation is strong and you get that boldness, then you can now go out and you can be able to be strong and help other people as well. Of course, sometimes we're weak. We have our weaknesses, but you're able to utilize what God has given you and how He's helped you through to help somebody else. So how can you develop? I don't know why my light decided to go out. How can you develop? Maybe this thing died. Who knows? How can you do better? How can you be better? It's all about self improvement. It's all about doing doing better and getting better and being able to help somebody else. Let's see. It's like blinking a little bit, like it's plugged in, and I can see the light is on, but it does not want to come on in real life. Like it's just like saying, "Nope, I don't want to come on. I'm not trying to come on. I am not going to come on." So guess what? I have two lights. So when one light wants to give me problems, I have a second light, just like that. And we got to have a plan B. You got to have a plan B. One thing don't work, you have something else that will serve as its backup plan. And then, so how can you develop? How can you be better? You know, is it in you that needs to change? How can you fix that thing? If you have this anger and hatred and unforgiveness, let it go, because all it's going to do is just feed. It's just like it's just going to fester, and it's not going to get better. So we got to give it over to God and just allow God to do God and be God and do what He does, and let that go. So once you have that zeal and that passion, it's going to bleed over. It's going to bleed right over into everything else that you do. So I encourage you today to get that foundation and get that zeal and passion. And so this is going to help you in your business. This is going to help your business grow. It'll help how you communicate and connect with the people that's in your business, that's surrounding you, your family members. I did a lot of took a lot of classes last year to help in your a lot of it starts in your head, and you have to make some changes inside of your head and your thinking. I talked earlier about limiting limitations and limiting beliefs, and so once we start to get those things out the way, now we can start to live and get that fixed so that we can move on to the next thing and don't just stay stuck. See you staying stuck in this one place. I wish I could see your comments, but I can't see anything. But that's okay. I will definitely check it later, and I'll be able to. And then the last thing is, how you make it better? How can you make it stronger? How can you make it? You know, I would say that you really, really need to dig deep into what it is that's bothering you. So once you can figure that out, then it'll help you to be better in your business, better in how you do business, better in how you connect with the people that's working for you, or your clients. What do you call it? Those people, vendors. How you communicate and connect with them, and you'll start to see some changes in life. I am going to now. So here's my chips. And I don't know, for this whole week I've been on this chip thing, but I'm gonna add my lettuce on there. Yep, add my lettuce, and then I'll go ahead and add my meat, and I am going to enjoy my lunch today. Look how delicious! Ooh. even take that long. Like it was like a really easy recipe to make. And here we go. Boom. Just like that. So I hope you guys have a phenomenal day. If you try this recipe, let me taste it. I didn't put a whole lot of seasoning on it. I'm gonna add some salt to it. I'm gonna add some salt, and then I'm gonna add some garlic and probably a little bit of oregano, parsley, and pepper, and then season it really well. And have that with a nice glass of water, and that'll be my lunch. So, if you guys have any questions or concerns for me about real estate, about marketing, social media, feel free to connect with me on social media at Tiffany C. Everett. And don't forget to subscribe to my latest podcast. I will be dropping another episode today. You guys have a fantastic day. Until next time, chat with you again soon.